Alright guys and gals, welcome to today's project. Here we are at the shop after several days of hand blocking this baby. We got this thing cut down. Remember, this is the high build primer. We used 220 to cut this thing down. We got the roof and all sanded down. Got that all smoothed out, looking good. Whoa, look at this. We got this side all done. Now, I will tell you, this side here, this is the most amount of body work we have to do on these. These are brand new quarters, full length quarters, to the sail panel, all the way into the door, into the rocker. New doors. We're just excited, guys and gals. We're gonna get this guy in our last fixing of high build primer. Now you will notice when we start spraying this, you're gonna see something a little different. So we'll get you clicked on, we'll get this all mixed up, ready to go, get this on this car. guys and gals, there you go. You can see you got our first coat high build black epoxy primer. Yes, there is such a thing. Why black? Well, I'll tell you. This your car, its base coat color, black. So, good rule of thumb, paint car black, use a dark primer sealer. That way, it doesn't take so much paint to cover. Why did I go gray? Well, I went gray because I like gray, all right? In my opinion, I think the gray shows your body lines and your gaps. It really accentuates them. Now you can see on this car, okay? You'll go back, if you want, go back and check out the other Crown Jewel videos. You'll see this thing in gray primer. You'll see the difference. See, I think black just hides all your body. All right? So that's why I went with the gray. It helps me and my eyeballs get our gaps gapitized. So, all right, guys and gals. I just heard a rumor that dinner was ready. And I'm a big boy, so I'm going to go eat while this flashes off. But I can't tell you how excited I am to see this car come as far as it has in such a short period of time. Special thanks to my friend for always being there when I tell her I need something. I mean to tell you, she is on it. She loves this car just as much as I do. Actually more. She's the one paying for everything getting done. A lot of parts in this car, guys and gals. If you're not familiar with the 1971 Chevelle, the Crown Jewel, do yourself a favor. Get acquainted with this gal. She's a hoot. Alright, my belly's growling. I'm going to go eat now. We'll come back after I feed my face. Click you back on when we're back. Alright, guys and gals, here we go. Back where we started. On our 1971 Chevelle, the Crown Jewel. Yes, it is the same car. This is the same car we rolled in this shop that was a Bondo Bandit. Let me tell you what, after reskinning this entire car, the only thing we have left that's original on this car, the roof, the A-pillars, the firewall. And I mean to tell you, it's been a journey. But to get it to this point, couldn't be happier. Couldn't be more proud of my helper, always hanging in there with me, giving me a hand late nights. Special thanks to my friend for seeing this project through. This has been an absolute blast for me and my family. So, what do we got here? We took 2 coats on this thing of high build black epoxy primer. It looks like it has a rough texture to it. That's because it does. So, as you can see, the whole point of this stuff, it acts as a sprayable filler. So what we'll end up doing, we put the first 2 coats on top of our etching primer to get started, and then we sand that down with 220. Now I used 220 because I wanted to cut it quick. I wanted to see, and I didn't want the millage to build up on this car. This car is getting a complex paint job put on it, okay? So we went with black this time, because the base coat that we're going to start with our paint job, once we get going on that, is black. So to cover, so we don't have to do as many coats and have the clarity and the depth of the paint we want, you always want to match your bases to your base coat that you're going to spray. But this car is going to have mica put on it. It's going to have 2 different candy coats put on it. And like I said, it's going to be started with a black base. My friend and I, we spent a good bit of time doing spray outs to get the exact color she wanted. This is a dream car for her, so we wanted to make sure it was her dream color. So, we're going to take our time when we go through here in this next part. We're going to block this with 400. We're going to get everything as perfect as we can. Might have to do one more coat before we do our sealer to get to our base, but whatever it takes, we're going to get it there. Alright guys and gals, you know why we do it. It's for the love of hot rods and horsepower. Go out there and get yourself a project. Start enjoying it. We'll catch you on the next one. We're going to be working on Medusi next. See you on the next one.